Hello everybody, good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope you are doing well. And today I have a lovely flow for you that will get you moving and breathing and connecting with yourself. Let's get on the mat. We're gonna start in good old Shavasana. However, I'd like you to take a block or anything that you have to prop yourself up and place it under your head. So if you do have a block, we'll use the lowest level, and we're just going to use it like a pillow. So just come to lie on your back. Extend the legs long in front of you, and bring your hands wherever you like. Allow your body to sink into the mat. Allow the mat to take your full weight. It's there to support you. And start to bring awareness to your breath. Your inhales and your exhales. I invite you throughout this practice to use your breath as an anchor. Anytime you find yourself drowning in any kind of distracting thoughts, just come back to your breath. And gently lean your head over to the right as if you're trying to bring your right ear to the block or the mat. And gently bring it over to the left. This should feel like a bit of a suboccipital massage. You can adjust your block to get the most out of this. And just continue to rock your head side to side. Maybe pausing anywhere where you need to release a little extra tension. Minding your breath. And then gently come to find stillness. Remove the block from under your head. Allow your shoulders and your head to relax onto the floor. Walk your right foot over to the right bottom corner of your mat. The left foot will follow. Reach your arms up overhead, walking your shoulders, your neck, your head over to the right. Right hand grabs the left wrist. Inhale. Exhale to bend over to the right. Maybe left ankle crosses over the right for an extra stretch in the left side body. Breathe here. One more breath. And then exhale to bring it all back to center. Transitioning over to the left. Lengthen. Exhale, bend to the left. You can rest your left ear towards your shoulder. Keep breathing. And can you notice what feels good here? Gently walk your feet back to center, your hands, your shoulders. Bring your arms by your side, soles of the feet come to the mat. Low back touches the floor. Inhale, reach the right leg up, extend it to the sky. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Figure 4. If you can already feel a stretch here in your legs, you can stay here, or you can bring your left knee, right foot towards your chest, keeping the low back on the mat. Maybe reaching your arms through your legs to reach for your left thigh, the back of your left thigh. Maybe extend your left leg to the sky, gently pressing, bringing your leg towards your chest. You can keep your eyes closed here. I often like to see how long I can keep my eyes closed for throughout my practice, to really bring all of my attention to my breath and my movement. Bring your left foot back to the mat if it isn't there already, and bring your hands to your sides. Palms firmly rooted into the ground, chest open to the sky. Inhale, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Figure 4 bridge pose. Can you intend your left heel towards your shoulders to fire up the back body? Lift your hips a little higher. Exhale, release, come back down. Bring your arms wide into a T shape. And keeping your legs where they are, shift your hips a little bit to the right, and then drop your knees, your left knee and your right foot to the left. So you're in your figure 4 shape, twisting to the left. Maybe your right ear comes down to the mat. Feeling a stretch in the outside of your right thigh. Breathe. What feels good here? Can you let go of any tension? Tension in the breath, in the body. Inhale to slowly bring your legs back up to center. Shift the hips back and bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Maybe rock side to side. Maybe lift your head, your shoulders. And this is your practice. Figure out what serves you today. Both soles of your feet come back down to the earth. Inhale, extend the left leg high. Left ankle over right knee. And take your variation of this figure 4 stretch, whether you stay here or bring your knees into your chest, extending the right leg to the sky. And breathe into each pose today. Soak up each little sensation, each little movement. Let it feel as good as it can. You're here for you. You might as well make the absolute best of it. Slow exhale to bring the right leg back down to the earth. Palms root into the mat by your hips. Walk your right heel a little bit closer in if you can. Inhale, lift the hips. Your left foot is active, it's flexed. Chin draws away from the chest, open your heart. One more breath, in. Out to come down. Arms come into a T shape, shift your hips to the left. Drop your legs over to the right. Left ear maybe comes to the mat. One more breath. Inhale, come back up. Shift the hips. Bring your knees into your chest. Plant both feet to the mat. Extend your right leg up to the sky. Maybe it straightens. Maybe there's a nice micro bend or a really big bend. And maybe you have cat fur on your pants. You have the option to extend your left leg long in front of you. Bringing awareness to your left hip. And slowly draw the right leg out towards the side. And keeping both legs active, breathing into your hip flexors. Inhale, bring the right leg back up, squeeze the legs, bring them into the chest. And bring your right foot to the mat. Extend the left leg high. Maybe extend the right leg out. And without compromising the quality of your breath, draw the left leg to the left side of the room. Inhale, bring your left leg back up. One more time, knees to chest. Squeeze. And then gently rock and roll along the length of your spine until you come to a nice seat at the top of your mat. You can come into any seat you like. My favorite is sitting on the lowest level of a couple of blocks. One block works just as well. Just come to a nice seat. Drop your chin towards your chest and your chest up towards your chin. Rest the palms of your hands on your thighs, or maybe bring your hands to your body. And lower your gaze. Taking a few big breaths in and out. Pausing here for a moment to set any intentions you might have for your practice today. Doesn't matter how big or small. It's whatever you need right here today. Let's take a couple more breaths. And gently come off of any props that you might be on. We will meet in tabletop. And so on all fours, your wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Inhale to drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the gaze. And then round the spine, tuck your tail, draw your shoulder blades away from one another. Inhale, bring the shoulder blades together at the back of the heart. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Let's do a few rounds of these cat-cows at the pace of your own breath. You can switch up your inhales and your exhales. Maybe even add in a little bit more side body movement. Maybe rocking back and forth This is just to wake up your spine. Then we'll find a neutral tabletop, pushing the mat away from your hands, your knees, and your feet. Bring your hands further in front of you. Draw your knees wide, big toes to touch. Sit your hips onto your heels, child's pose. You can bring your forehead to a block or just the mat. And can you do less here? Relax the arms, relax the neck, and just breathe. One more breath. Inhale, we'll meet in tabletop. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips, downward facing dog. You have your weight evenly distributed between your hands and your feet. You can have a micro bend in your knees, sending the hips high, intending the chest towards the thighs. Spine is long, head is relaxed. Fingers are spread wide. Take a breath. Come back to any intention you set. Step your right foot in between your hands. Drop your left knee to the ground. Low lunge, you can pad your left knee here. Inhale, reach high. Right wrist grabs left, reach up. Exhale, bend towards the right. Inhale, reach back up. Hands come back to the mat beside your right foot. Shift your hips back, straighten the right leg, half splits. The closer your hands are to your hips here, the more accessible this pose will be. The further towards the top of your mat, it might be a little bit more depth, a little more challenging. Choose your adventure. Inhale, low lunge. You can keep the hands planted or reach up. Option to come down onto your forearms as well. And then come back onto your hands if you're on your forearms. Move the blocks to the side. Plant your left hand on the mat. Inhale, lift the back knee. If it's not already lifted, reach the right arm to the sky, easy twist. Open your heart. Exhale to bring the right hand back down to the mat. And then shift your toes to the long edge of your mat. Walk your hands to the center. Inhale, halfway lift here in wide-legged forward fold. Lift the chest. Exhale, fold over your thighs. Take a breath. Take a moment here to allow any thoughts to fall out of the crown of your head. And then gently gaze towards the left foot. Walk your hands to frame the left foot. And pivot all 10 toes. Drop the right knee. Low lunge on the other side. Inhale, reach the arms up or keep them down. Exhale, half splits. We'll do this 2 more times. You can go at your own pace. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And send it back. We'll meet in low lunge, left hand inside left foot, heel toe your left foot to the side. Your variation of lizard. What do you feel here? Bring your hands back to the mat. If they're not there, tuck your back toes, right hand on the mat, lift the back knee, easy twist, left fingertips to the sky. Exhale, left hand comes down, wide-legged forward fold, walking towards the right, halfway lift, and fold. Maybe interlace your fingers behind your head, behind your neck. Halfway lift, hands come back to the mat. Shift your gaze to the right. Walk your hands, pivot your toes. We'll meet in downward facing dog. A couple breaths here. Inhale, shoot your right leg up and back behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it in towards your chest. Plant your right foot in between the hands, high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Slight micro bend in your back knee. Reach towards the sky. Reach for that energy you might be looking for. Exhale, straighten both legs. Hinge forward, reach your arms forward, down, and back. Long pyramid. If you find you're losing balance here, you can just walk your right foot a little more to the right, left foot a little more to the left. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, high lunge. Plant your hands on either side of your right foot, left hand to the mat, easy twist. We've been here before. Then ground your back left heel. Gently lift your left arm up to the sky. Open up to the left. Right arm shoots forward, left arm shoots back. Warrior two. Relax the shoulders, relax your face. Intending your legs, your feet to pull away from one another as if dragging across the mat. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, reach the right arm back, left arm rests on the left leg. Cartwheel your hands to frame your front foot. Pick up your back heel. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, three-legged dog. Draw your left knee in towards your chest, plant your left foot. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, pyramid. One more time, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale, plant the hands on the mat, right hand stays rooted. Reach the left arm up. Ground the back heel, cartwheel the hands up and over, warrior two on the left. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your hands, frame that front foot. Downward facing dog. Knees come to the mat, draw wide. You can find your child's pose. Or just come to a seat, sitting your hips back on your heels. And just take a breath, a moment of stillness. Remind yourself why you came to your mat today. What is it that you need? What are you looking for? And let's meet in downward facing dog. Right leg up and back behind you. And then exhale, bring your right knee, your right ankle over your left knee. You can slightly bend your left knee. So like a figure four downward dog. And then come onto the outer edge of your left heel. So you're turning towards the right. Plant your right foot on the mat in front of you. Reach your right arm to the sky. Modified side plank. Inhale, reach up and forward with your right arm. Exhale, lower the hips. Reach the right arm back behind you towards the back of your space. Inhale, reach up, lift the hips. Exhale, sink the hips, reach back. One more time. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reach back. This time, drop both sits bones to the ground with your right foot cross over your left leg. Right hand comes down to the mat. Inhale, reach the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, twist, left elbow comes to your right knee. Maybe gazing over your right shoulder. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, slightly turn the torso to the right. Come off of your hips and we'll meet in plank pose. Your hands are rooted in the mat, pushing the mat away from you. Your legs are awake. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, slowly melt down halfway, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, untuck the toes, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Palms to shins, crown of your head facing forward. Exhale, bend the knees, fold over the thighs, drop the head. Root your feet into the mat. Inhale, rise up strong, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, drop your seat, bend the knees, chair pose. Put most of your weight into your left leg. Pick up your right foot, right ankle over left knee. Figure four, surprise, surprise. You can stay here if this is what you want. Or bring your right thigh over your left, maybe wrapping your right toes around your left shin. Inhale, bring your arms in front of you, wrap your right arm under your left, and either bring opposite hands to opposite shoulders, or can you bring your palms to touch, elbows lift to shoulder level, full eagle pose. Chest open. And gently bring your right knee to your chest, extend, straighten your left foot, your left leg. Unwrap your arms and reach up. Exhale, slowly bring your right leg behind you, reaching your torso to become parallel to the floor, warrior three. Arms can reach forward or bring your hands to your heart. Kick back through your right leg. Your left leg is wide awake. Square off your hips. Maybe you have to lower your right hip a little. And slow exhale, bring the right foot back to the mat, high lunge, inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, bring your hands to frame your foot. Kick your left leg back, three-legged dog. Let's go to the other side. You can take a break here if you need it, just hit pause. Otherwise, inhale. Exhale, left ankle over right knee, bend the right knee a little. Come on the outer edge of your left foot, turning towards the left. Come onto the outer edge of your right foot, turning towards the left. Left foot plants in front of you. Left arm comes to the sky. Hips lift. Left arm reaches forward. Exhale, drop the hips down, reach back. 2 more times. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, reach back. Inhale. Exhale. Come all the way down onto both sits bones. Left foot is crossed over the right. Left hand to the mat. Reach the right arm up. Exhale, twist right knee, right elbow to left knee. Right elbow to left knee. Lift the chest, gaze over the left shoulder if that feels good. And come back to that beautiful breath. Inhale, reach both arms up, untwist your torso, and then plant your hands over to the left, the right. And we'll meet in plank, so just turn all the way over. And push the mat away, engage every little bit of that body. Shift forward. Exhale, come down, chaturanga, or all the way down. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. Root to rise, inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, sit in your chair pose. Bearing weight into your right foot, pick up the left one. Left ankle over right knee. Hands come to prayer by your heart. And gently wrap left thigh over right. Reach the arms forward, left arm under the right. Full eagle. If you are here with your hands on your shoulders, that's equally awesome. Gently unwrap your legs, bring your right knee to your chest. Reach your arms up. Maybe bring them to your heart. Lean forward, pull your left leg back. Press your left leg back. Chest stays lifted, square off the hips. Gazing just past your mat. One more breath here. Can you find something somewhere that feels really juicy in this pose for you? Slow exhale, high lunge, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring them back to the mat, downward facing dog. And come to sit or child's pose. Just for a moment. Just take a second here to thank yourself for appreciating your body and your mind enough to take some time to just move and breathe and all that good stuff that we all need. It doesn't matter what it looks like, it should just feel good. And let's come back to downward dog for our last little flow. Right leg up and back. Right ankle over left knee. We've been here before. And gently come onto the outer edge of that left foot. This time you can plant the right foot back down like before, or you can keep it on your left leg. Inhale, reach the right arm up, lift the hips. You can find a lot of different variations here in this full side plank. And then gently bring your right foot behind your left, so left leg straight, right leg bent. Reach the right arm forward, wild thing. Lift the hips, open the chest. Bring energy into all four limbs. Plant the right hand down and bring the right leg, the right foot in between your hands, setting up for a high lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, ground the back heel, warrior two. Settle into your hips while still lifting up through the shoulders, the chest. Reverse your warrior. Side angle, bring your right elbow to right thigh, reach your left arm up. Let's do that one more time. Pass through warrior two, reverse. Side angle. Lifting up through the shoulders rather than dumping much of your weight into your thigh. One more breath. Now, a block may be helpful for the next pose, half moon. If so, just take a block on the highest level and place it just past your right foot. Plant your right hand on the block lightly. Inhale to begin to lift weight off the left foot. Maybe it comes parallel to the mat. Reach your left fingertips up. Stack your left hip over your right, opening your hips. Kicking your left leg back as though you're kicking an imaginary wall. Reaching up through the chest, just using that block to help balance you. And find a spot on your mat just past to help you balance. Just gaze on one spot. One more breath. Slow exhale, warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands. You can place that block off to the side. Downward facing dog. We've got one more flow on one more side. Have you taken full advantage of this time on your mat? Is there anything else you can take from this last flow? Make it your own. Add any little bits, take out any little bits, whatever you need here. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left ankle, right knee. Bend the right knee. Come onto the outer edge of your right foot. Choose your variation of plank here, side plank. Maybe your left toes come to your right thigh. Lift the hips. Wild thing. Right leg straight, left leg bent. Reach the left arm forward. Plant your left hand down to the mat. Plant your left foot between your hands. High lunge. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. reverse. Exhale, side angle. Maybe your fingertips come down towards the mat. Warrior two through, reverse to warrior. Side angle. And again, if you want to use a block to bring the earth a little closer to you to create space, that's your choice. Begin to lean forward, pick the weight up, and bring it all into your left foot. Pick up the right foot. Reach your right leg back. Imagine someone is pulling your right fingertips up to the sky. Lift up through the chest. One more breath. Slow exhale, warrior two, reverse. Cartwheel your hands, frame the front foot. Downward facing dog. How did that feel? Now bring your legs, your feet, mat width apart, and walk your hands towards your feet. I'll just turn around here for the sake of demonstration. Point your toes a little bit further out to the side than your heels. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, sit into your malasana, your yogi squat. You can place a block under your seat, but try to activate the lower body by raising your hips as much as you can. Chest is open. Bring your hands together at your heart, using your elbows to gently press your knees or your thighs away. Take a few breaths here. Bring your hands to the mat. Release the block if it's there. Lift your hips to the sky. Bring your feet in hip width apart. Bend at the knees. And fold over your thighs. Maybe opposite hands, grab opposite elbows. And just ragdoll here. Drop the head, relax the neck. And trust that your legs will take the weight of your upper body. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. And then cross your right leg over your left. And come into a seat. Drop your hips to the floor. And then we're going to find cow face legs. So you can take a block under your seat a little bit later after I demonstrate if you feel that you need the extra support. But can you wrap your right thigh over your left? And keeping your hips on the mat. So you can take a block here under to just help elevate your hips a little. Lift the chest, sit tall. If this is still too much even with the block, that's okay. You can just come into any seat where you might feel a little bit of a stretch. If you want more and you're off the block and you feel good and it feels right in your body, you can also fold over your thighs. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Slowing down our breath. Possibly finding stillness a little bit more easily after all of that movement. Keep the legs crossed. Bring your hands to the left. And then pick up your hips. Turn towards the back of your space. Keep walking over to the left. And all the way back down. Now your left leg should be over your right. And we'll take a few breaths here. You can lower the gaze and just go back to yourself, go inwards. Maybe your hands come onto your body. Pick your left thigh up, unravel your legs, come off of the block if you're there. Then draw your feet wide. Bring your hands behind you for a little bit of support and drop your knees over to the left. Windshield wipering our legs. Inhale, bring the legs back up. Exhale, bring them to the right. And you can just do this a few more times. You can come onto your fingertips, or maybe even bring your hands in front of you. Stretching out the inner and outer thighs. And once you feel even on both sides, you can find some stillness. And gently come down onto your back. Bring your feet onto the mat, knees to the sky. Shift your hips to the right, drop your knees to the left, recline twist. You can take a block under your knees to create more space. And if you want more, you can wrap your right thigh over your left or bring your knees in closer to your chest. Relax the shoulders. Breathe into your right side body. Every time you exhale, can you feel the right side relax and let go just a little more? Sinking into the earth beneath you. And slowly unravel your legs if they're wrapped. Bring your knees back up. And then shift your hips to the left. We'll take it to the right side. Choose your variation. And other than breathing, there's nothing left to do here. Lift your legs back up to center. Squeeze your knees in towards your chest. And then plant the soles of your feet back down on your mats. Extend your legs long. Coming into your final pose, Shavasana. I invite you to stay here for as long as you need. Settling into your breath and preparing to begin the rest of your day. Can you continue throughout your day to bring awareness to the things that feel good, to the things that serve you, to that which you are immensely grateful for, no matter how big or small. It could be your breath, the sunshine, anything. Namaste.